I think it went as good as I could. Unfortunately, last night I started coming down with a really sore throat and a lot of congestion out on overnight. Didn't sleep very well. So I just tried to put in the effort that I could and set up Caitlin well and help her as much as I could since I wasn't at 100%.
Can you talk about your role today regarding Caitlin, how you helped to achieve such a performance?
Yeah, so a lot of it was just trying to pull her up into a better position, shield her a bit from the wind. It was pretty clear by about the third lap that nobody was going to let a break get away. So really just advising her, look, surf, sit in. You don't need to be the one closing the brakes, save your legs, because the big teams aren't going to let anything go. They're leaving it for their sprint. So, you don't have to follow every move because, there's bigger countries with stronger riders here. So just conserve as much as you can, really.
What was the pace like early in the race?
Early, it was pretty pedestrian. There were surges definitely as teams tried to get breaks going. It was aggressive over the climb every single lap, which we again kind of expected. Any chasing of pulling things back was really fast. But I mean, at one point heading out on the fourth lap, I think we were averaging 15 miles an hour. Like nobody was willing to do the work. So
that really looked slow. Everybody was kind of conserving energy for the last two.
Yeah, and for the most part, the entire bunch stayed together. So you didn't really see the attrition as much as we were kind of expecting. I would say that in comparison to CAC last year, CAC was much harder than this was after a break had gone up the road.
Given the late notice of you taking part in the Pan Am Games and what your results have been, are you pleased with what you were able to get out of it?
Oh yeah, we've come to CAC, we've sent riders in the past that have DNF'd and haven't been able to hold the pace. So for me to put up a finish today, and the same in the time trial, I wasn't peaked for this event. I've come with the best fitness I could hope for, and I'm really pleased. And I'm really pleased for Caitlin. She's demonstrated at these games that she is incredibly strong and has a future at these events. So we really need to support her moving ahead as best we can.
So it was a lot of attacking, counter-attacking. It would kind of slow down once everybody was tired, and then somebody would go off the front again, and then everybody kind of look around, see who's going to chase. But there were quite a few big teams like Mexico, Cuba. There was a really strong girl from Trinidad. So nobody wanted to let anything get away, and we kind of knew going into it that it was going to be a bunch sprint at the finish. And then each time we went up the climb on each lap, it was sort of people just got dropped off, but then on the downhill they would catch back on. And I knew going into the last lap that it was going to be, you needed to be with the front group because they were just going to fly down the hill and go full gas to the finish. So I luckily stayed with them up the climb and then was able to, slide in at the end. I didn't have the best final corner because I'm a little timid on the U-turn corners, but I was able to stay in the group, and I think I finished with 10th place, which was my goal. So.
Back-to-back strong performances in the time trial on the road race. Have you exceeded achieved your expectations here in Lima?
Yeah, I mean, I've been working, this whole season has been geared up towards Pan Am Games. You know, I've had not the best performance at Pan Am Champs and then a terrible performance in Guatemala, which were all really disappointing because a lot of that was to get experience. But I think I got what I needed from those races, and I've been able to put it all together for these two, the time trial and the road race today. So I'm really happy it's paid off. I finally kind of feel like I belong in the cycling, the top cycling, and I hope that I just improve from here. So.
Was it a restless night in anticipation?
I actually slept great. I slept all the way through to my alarm. I got up, we have a kind of routine now. So, I feel good. I felt good.